So it's now after the storm. We had quite a hefty storm. You can see the quite a bit of weed here in the corner, and on the beaches further over there's a lot. We're going to go and check if we've got any gear left, basically. I mean, it was you had three combinations of some of the worst things. You had the spring tide, which means the water was up sort of 9 meters or so. You had a west wind which comes straight into this bay, and on top of that you had strong winds. And it wasn't just the winds got up strong. They weren't, I mean, to force 9 I suppose, pretty strong. It's just that they lasted so long. They're literally like 12 hours constant wind. So now you've got all the planes coming into the island and out the island. It's getting busier and busier. This place is turning into a bloody city, I tell you. Right, let's go out and see what we got, if I can get through all this weed, or if I can find anything. So, we found a pot. It's quite far in, moved quite a way. It's actually got through all the moorings somehow. Don't ask me how they managed that. But I'm going to see if there's anything left of the pot. So obviously it's been dragging over the rocks. It's probably going to be in a real state. Well, it's still in one piece by the looks of it. Just about. It's even got a lobster in it. Incredible. Well, that one survived, barely. Complete with lobster. It's probably going to be, that's going to be too small, but shove it there. I think I can see another one actually. It's right against a rock, so we'll be back in a minute. Right, so we found another one. Trouble with this one, you might be able to see, it's right against the reef. We'll have a go at it, but I'm going to be real careful here, otherwise we'll end up on that. The problem I'm going to have probably is the rope might be on the reef itself, so let me just try and pull away a bit. There we go. Now this is interesting because these are the pots with the biggest bobbers, yet they're the ones I found. The ones with the small bobbers you'd think would survive better, but well, got a nice lobster now and a nice big rockfish. Let's get out of here before we end up on the rocks. So you might see I've just pulled this one up and there's actually a lobster in there. I didn't film it because I had to get right into those rocks that are in front of us there to get it out. You can see the pot's in a bit of a state, but it's still caught. And that is a size lobster. So here's the lobsters we had today. We've got one in here, and there's one in here. And there's also one in here which has got no claws. I've got to watch my fingers. He will have a go at me. So anyway, we got back 4 of our 5 pots. The other pot might still be out there somewhere. Going to look around again. Sometimes the bobbers can just get snagged down on the weed when you use small bobbers, so we'll have to go out on the low tide, much lower, and see what the situation is, see if we can find that one. Anyway, being this video has been so short, I've just tacked on a bit of a quick shore trip I did the other day. I didn't make a video out of it because the footage isn't very good. I just went down with a GoPro. It was raining, so I had to use the full case, so the sound won't be good at all. And just using a torch and a GoPro isn't the best way to film stuff, but like I said, I thought I'd tack it on the end of this video. just so you can see. And hopefully this week we've got some not bad weather coming, and I'm just waiting on a battery for an infrared camera, or torch for the camera. As soon as I've got that, I'm going to go down again and try and make some better footage of fishing. I'm going to try for some bream. Apparently there's some nice cooches bream around. There's quite a few other bits and pieces that are being caught, so I thought I'd just go down and have a look, but we'll get to that hopefully in a video or two, we'll see. Right, I've decided to come down to a fishing mark. Now, it's all a bit last minute, just grabbed the camera as well. Now I was going to bring down the bigger camera, but decided to just bring the GoPro because it was raining, so didn't want to get it wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this camera in the case, and I brought the waterproof case, so the sound might be muffled, I don't know yet. I've never tried it with the case out of the water anyway. And yeah, that's how we go. So if the sound's not good, or you don't hear me talking very well, I apologise for that in advance. If you can see anything, I can see a fish. Just a small pout, but it's a fish. Let's get him in the light. Now I've put the other spotlight on. Hopefully you can see that. Just a small pout. Okay, what we'll do is we'll get it off, put it back in the water, and we'll get back to casting out again. See there, it's only a little one, but nevertheless, it's a bream, and that's what we came here for. So I'm going to put this one back, and we'll try again. There's a torch. Yep, that's a tiny little conger eel. Best thing is we get that off as quick as possible and get it back into the water. That last conger I thought was small. Not as small as that one though. That has got to be the tiniest one I've ever caught. Look at it. It's minute. Get it back in the water. So, just picked up another baby bream. That one, that's a Cooch's bream. By the looks of it, it's got very blue bottom fins. That's a really interesting one actually, I'm not sure on that one. Let me have a closer look at this. I'll need to record this one and then find out. Let me check inside the mouth as well, because yeah, I think that's Cooch's. So I just gave it one more cast and picked that one up. It actually fell off just above the, as it came out of the water and landed on the rock, and I managed to get to it before it got back into the water. But, it's not small, it's the biggest one tonight. But, so we've had 3 bream tonight. They've only been small, but it was worth pulling down just to have a look. Right, now I'm going to head home. That was my last bit of bait.